Mercy Masika's YouTube page currently reads 33,000 views, 64,000 views, and although these aren't bad views, they are nothing compared to the millions of views she used to get a decade ago. I'm talking about the song Mwema, standing currently at 22 million views. The song is from a decade ago, followed by Nikupendeze, standing currently at 8.6 million views 9 years ago. Contrasting then and now, the difference is big. Even when you do your mathematics, it's big, right? But the question is, why such a big difference? If Mercy Masika was the same one then and now, why such a big difference in the reception of her music? Now, many have been asking, where did Mercy Masika went to? It is evident via her YouTube page that she's been releasing music. It's only that it's not getting as much traction as it used to be. Now, as to the question why, Bahati may have just given us the answers. Most celebrities, when they go to this podcast and reveal certain things about their fellow celebrities or their celebrity circles, they often don't mention names. But in the recent Mic Cheque Podcast, he decided he wasn't going to hold anything or anyone back, and he was going to put it as it is. Now, as to why Mercy Masika's songs ain't performing the same way as they used to, according to Bahati, this is because she's not a good woman. That is when it comes to personality. Most of us look at her and see a God-fearing woman. We've seen her preach, we've seen her doing motivations, and we've heard her sing. We see her as a minister of God. But remember, beyond all that we see online, there's a side that we don't get to see, and only those who have interacted with her at a personal level can tell us the truth. Now, Bahati seems to have interacted with her, or seems to know a few, one or two things that we do not know. Let's take a listen.
Anaandika wachaneni na kuandika ngoma. Mr. V anafungiwa nyumba na nisamee bro.
Oh no.
Kama ameandika hizo songs zote, mtu amshikii simu.
Biggest songs
sasa
in the
tuko
country.
Gospel gani?
Oh wow.
Akimpopo. Tumalize interview tu hapa juda. Mtu ako gospel gani? Yani tunakulana si wenyewe kwa wenyewe. And because unajua ingekuwa ni calligraph.
Hypothetically.
Unajua ingekuwa ni calligraph angetoka aambie mtu. Na sasa Mr. Viju ako gospel, anavumilia, anafungiwa nyumba. Una understand? Na huyo mtu atashikangi simu zake. Alafu mnauliza, mbona hawa mama siku hizi hawatoi hit songs? Mungu alienda bwana. Mungu alienda. Mungu wacha Mungu asaidie Saru saa hii.
Sino kweli tu.
Hao watoto, unajua watu wote ni watoto wa Mungu.
Yeah.
You understand?
In this video, in this interview with Mic Cheque, Bahati alleges that Mercy Masika is not a kind person, because a kind person would help out somebody who wrote amazing, beautiful songs for her that earned her popularity and immense views, and of course, money alongside that. So Mr. Vee The Spice is a renowned gospel artist. He's mostly known as a songwriter. He has written beautiful gospel songs, and some of those songs are actually Mercy Masika's top songs, including Mwema and Nikupendeze. And one thing that we've never really known about Mr. V is that apparently there's a point in time he was suffering and wasn't able to raise his house rent. And we know how it is. If you are not able to pay your rent, your landlord decides to kick you out or lock your door. And this is what happened to Mr. V. And Mr. V, of course, trying to reach out to the one person he gave his art to, well, Mercy Masika completely ignored him, at least according to Bahati. I think it will be better if we got the story from Mr. V. Maybe it would have been more believable. But then again, Bahati asha sema. So let me know what you think. Other than that, the reason why Bahati was explaining this and how he ended up to talk about Mercy Masika and Mr. V was in response to a question where he was asked why he specifically left gospel music. Now he says he didn't plan for this, it's just that he realized the gospel industry is filled with malice and hate. This, of course, is not the first time we are hearing the same story or getting the same script. When it comes to the entertainment industry, tumeona wengi wamechezwa, from producers to now songwriters to actors and actresses to musicians. there's always this script. So let me know what you think about this. Do you believe this to be true? Because hearing this from Bahati and knowing Mercy Masika, it might be hard to believe. So let me know whether you believe this to be true or not. And watu hawapendani, people are not willing to support each other. Even those who claim to be ministers of God apparently treat their fellows not in the right way, in ways filled with hate. And according to Bahati, this was his reason for leaving the gospel music and the gospel scene. However, Kenyans, or should I say netizens, have refused to take his excuse, referring to it as a lame excuse, because looking at Christ himself, he was the one preaching the gospel. He was doing this despite so much pretense and hate in the church. So people are saying that if Christ received all the hate, even up to being crucified, and still endured it up to the end, then this is no excuse for Bahati. So do you agree with these people or not? Let me go through some of these comments. Ms. Jumbua told him, John 15:18, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. Then there's another comment saying, hiyo si sababu, kwani ulikuwa waimbia God ama wanadamu? Mwingine akasema, you can't serve two masters at the same time. Wacha aenjoy pesa ya shetani. With another adding, salvation is a personal journey. So do you feel like Bahati's excuse for leaving the gospel scenes is valid, or do you also feel like it's a lame excuse? Comment on this, comment on the Mercy Masika allegations as well, and thank you for watching the video. Always keep it here on BNN for more updates.